What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while since I got to talk to you guys about stuff, and we'll talk about all of that going forward, and this was just a quick monthly update for you guys to kind of get back into the swing of things. A lot has been going on in my life, which is why I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, but hopefully now that all of that has passed for now, I'll be able to get back to producing content the same way I used to. So let's talk about my life and what's been going on and just kind of general topic kind of stuff. So let's start off right away with where did I go? So I know that I've been really spotted with uploads for the past year anyway, all throughout this year, but this last 2 weeks especially were actually rather important stuff. I actually, for those of you who didn't know, I switched career paths back in August to go with court reporting, and me and my cousin tried to set the boundary to be the people to get into court reporting the fastest, from doing absolutely nothing to being ready to work within 2 to 3 months. And me and him got back from testing this past week. We tested pretty, gosh, what week was it? I think it was very early on in November. We went down to Jacksonville, Florida, spent some time down there. I believe it was like the 13th through the 15th, I believe we were down there testing. And all that. So we're waiting on results to get back. We should hopefully know by the end of this week, beginning of next. We know how we did. It could be longer than that, but typically results get posted in about 2 weeks. So hopefully we'll know by then, but it's been nice just to kind of get back and kind of just relax and try to ease up, because me and him both were hyper stressed out. Both of our anxieties were just shot up to the roof. I mean, we were both in really rough shape for the last 2 months just trying to get ready for this, and now we're both done, and it's just kind of like a relief, and we're just kind of relaxing and trying to get ready to work. So of course it's still taking time away from YouTube, because in the meantime I am still working my current job with my coworkers and stuff like that. You guys have seen Ron on this channel before. This is Blaster. I'm still working in that job currently, and I'll be continuing to be there until I have my results, and then probably 2 weeks after that for a 2 weeks notice to run through. Then we'll be starting up with that, which will kickstart the car search. I was hoping to be in a new set of wheels by the end of next month, but with how things have played out, doesn't look like that'll be the case. It's looking more like that January 2022 is more likely the earliest that the new car can happen. Ever since I posted the video talking about the cars I was looking at, I decided to chop my budget down by about 10 grand. In that original video I talked about what my next car could be, where I talked about the Stinger, the WRX, the Civic Type R. That was going in with the mindset that $35,000 was going to be my budget. I cut it down for multiple reasons. For one, I've never financed anything before. I know that having a credit history is important, and so having little credit history, it's going to be really hard to finance a car of that caliber without putting down a rather large down payment, and I'm trying to get into a car as fast as I can. So the issue is, I could save up 10 grand and put it down on a car pretty easily, 35, with my credit history. But the issue is that I can't save up 10 grand fast enough for myself to be in the car ready to go. So I cut it down to 25. That way the down payment I feel comfortable putting down will be a lot more likely to get a loan for a car at my age, and with how much money I'll be making. I figured that if this was definitely the kind of thing to work out. So I'm pretty excited for that. It's going to speed up the process a little bit. So instead of having to work a little bit more to get extra money for a down payment, it'll be a car that will be a bit more easy. It'll be even easier to attain. It disqualifies a lot of cars. Like, it disqualifies the Kia Stinger, disqualifies the STIs, the 2015 enough STIs. It easily disqualifies the Type R. Disqualifies even cars I wasn't originally considering, like the Focus RS. It disqualifies a lot of cars. But it does leave a couple of the big heavy hitters from my original video, like the Mark 7 GTI. The 10th Gen SI is still kicking around at that price point. The Genesis Coupe is actually attainable in that price point. Really good Genesis Coupes at that price point. So I mean, there's a lot of cars I can pick from. But it definitely does bring down what I would be able to buy. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, this is an adult decision, not only for my credit history not being very established, but as well as wanting to get a house soon, for me and my girlfriend to be ready to move into once me and her decide to get married, whenever that is. I wanted to go ahead and get it out of the park because the housing market probably is about to go downhill, and I think that will probably be my time to strike. So I'm just trying to get money together, so when that happens and houses drop in value, I can swoop in. Probably is a bad thing to say. I feel bad for those who are going to be trying to sell their house, but definitely it'll be the time for me to just thank you. But yeah, so that's kind of why I cut the budget down. It'll be easier to afford. I'll be able to buy more parts faster. It'll be a faster build than the Sport Track was. It'll be, I'll probably be able to buy even better parts. I can do more. I can do project cars a lot easier than dealing with paying for a $35,000 car. I mean, I can do a lot of extra stuff with that 10 grand I'll be saving a month. Or not even 10 grand I'll be saving a month. 10 grand I'll be saving over the time I have the car. So at the end of the day, I think that's just the better move, is just to go ahead and cut it down to 25, just to allow more funds to better my future. So yeah, that's kind of that with that front. Let's talk about the channel briefly. My camera battery's kind of low. It was dead because I haven't done anything with it in several weeks. So I'm kind of trying to get through this fast. As far as the channel goes, I'm trying to get more content put together. Unfortunately, it's really hard to do that with my work schedule. I only have one. Luckily, my job has been giving me Saturdays off, weeks, like almost a month in a row now. And I'm very thankful for that, is that it's allowing me to have time on the weekend to hang out with friends, hang out with my girlfriend. And I'm really thankful for that. It's been really, really beneficial for that. But the issue is right now is that Ron, for example, I can't do videos with him because we're not scheduled on the same days off typically. So it's really hard to do videos with him. Hayden and Michael are the only people I can really do videos with on weekends. And Michael's back in Ohio right now, so I haven't gotten to see him in a little while. So hopefully he's having fun up there. I know he's probably watching this, can't wait to have you back down here to do some content with. And of course, me and Hayden, of course, are still getting together and doing content, or trying to get, stuff together to do content with. Hoping we'll be able to do another S2000 review very soon. And hopefully once Michael gets back down here and gets settled back in, we'll be able to do some stuff with his new Scat Pack as well. Of course, once the time begins to start looking for the new car, in either late December, early January, you guys will be along for the ride. As much as I'm willing to show, because the car will be kept secret, whatever I buy, until I get a full reveal video made. And I'm just going to say now, I plan on this being the biggest, most ambitious video project I've ever done, because in the audience's eyes, and your eyes, and my eyes too, and all the people that are involved with this channel, this car is gonna have it's gonna have big shoes to fill. The Sport Track's been the icon of this channel, and it taking the back seat is going to take just the perfect kind of introduction. You only get one chance to make a good first impression, and so I want this reveal video for this next car, whatever it is I buy, to be the absolute best quality I can put out. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. Hopefully in the next 2 months I'll be able to make that happen, and we'll be able to get a new car. You can kind of guess what my front runner is with the picture behind me, if you guys can see it at all, because my screen's bright and GoPros don't handle lighting very well. I'm also using this to white balance a little bit. Why not? So it's a lot going on with that, and I'm really excited to get towards that and make things happen for you guys. It's going to be great content. I'm really excited to get to that point to where I get the new car. As I've said before, the Sport Track's kind of in a weird spot with that, because I don't know if I have the space to keep it with the kind of projects I want to get into, which is going to my roots, going Japanese, like old school 90s to early 2000s Japanese projects. It definitely it's in an interesting spot because I don't know what to do with it. I can't daily drive it anymore once I start working on this new job, because I just can't trust it to be able to handle the workload. The thing can't stay running long enough, and while it's been really good during the winter, I'm still learning to trust it because of what happened with the fire. It's like I refuse to touch interstates in it. I'll take it to work and go to my girlfriend's house. That's really about it. So I don't trust it to handle the traffic and the abuse it'll be taking once I start this new job. I'll be driving a lot longer distances, and I don't want anything happening to it when I'm, an hour, 2 hours away, depending on where I'm working. So yeah, that's kind of that. We'll move on from all the normal car stuff. We'll talk about other channel stuff. Channel's doing really well. Can't thank you guys for the support. We're nearing 1,600 subscribers. We're not terribly far away from 2,000, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of the support on the channel, even with all that's happened in the last year. I can't thank you guys enough support for the second channel. I believe it is Upshift. I think I changed it a while back, and I can't remember which name it is running now. I'm trying to get back into doing content over there. Again, it takes me a while to do gaming content type stuff. It's really hard for me to edit because it just takes a little bit more in-depth kind of work. Well, this channel, I can kind of get away with not editing quite so much. So that's kind of what I've been running into with that channel. Just need more time to edit. Podcast is still happening. That's been on the back burner for a year and a half, and it still is going to continue to be. It's kind of last on my list of things I'm going to do. I'm trying to get everything else set up first before I do that. As far as the Automotive Historian, the third channel you guys barely know about because I've barely talked about it. I still have been working on that. It's a little bit of an ambitious project, so it takes a lot of time to plan these videos out. Of course, if you guys aren't already a part of it, go check out the Discord server, the subreddit, as well as the Facebook group. I'm trying to get into posting more on those pages with updates about my life, updates about content, and all that kind of stuff, just to try and make better stuff happen here. I feel like having you guys directly a part of things is going to be more beneficial for my channel in the long run. So that's why I always am saying, throw me some ideas for content, which you guys think you want to see the most, and I'll make it happen. Discord is probably one of the best ways to do it. I think eventually I'm going to run an open forum on there just for content ideas, what you guys want to see that's not illegal street racing or, acting up or anything like that. Just basic kind of content stuff, and I'll try to do my best. I think, with the Sport Track being retired and possibly leaving the channel in the next few months, I think it's only right that you guys kind of get the pics of what the last videos will be like with it. It's gonna be a sad day for sure once that leaves. It's gonna be hard for me to do, but at the end of the day, it's gonna have to be, how things go depending on space and financial stability, all that kind of stuff. We'll see what happens, but if I can keep it, I will keep it as a project, and we'll try to figure out something to do with it. But for now, it's looking more like it's gonna leave. So we'll see what happens with that in the future. But anyway, I think I've talked long enough. This battery's probably about to die. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content coming soon. I'm hoping to get back into content full swing. With all that said, hope you all enjoyed. See you guys next time. Thanks for the support. Thanks for always being by my side and supporting this channel and just supporting my dreams and what I'm trying to do in life. I think I appreciate all of you guys, almost 1,600 of you guys for the support. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.